Hi everyone. Hello. Oh. Why are you gonna shuffle? How's it going? I hope all is well. I'm glad to be here. And it's good to see y'all. Where everybody at? Let's I don't know. Let's just kick the shits. Let's see what we have. I'm home alone. Finally. Home alone. Nobody's answering the phone. Nobody's in the chat. A big portion of me just thinks I should take a nap. Like a huge part. Let's see what we get. A look in the mirror. Why not? Let's be spies. Woo. People think you cold. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Okay. What is this? This is swords. I wanted to say that. Because with the Queen of Swords, you could have an energy of perhaps like cutting it short, cutting people off. But this Queen of Swords, typically you see Queen of Swords, she don't always be like, this Queen of Swords is chilling. Let me just say that. This is the Venture Time Tarot. Look how she's chilling. She got a smile, like a smirk. She's kind of lost in her own world. Very diplomatic. She doesn't have on a business suit, but her clothes are more business casual. So, and then she has on boots. There could be something about you that's a little bit eccentric. Okay? It's giving that, like, eccentric vibe. Queen of her own world. Very discerning. Whatever it is with your discernment, though. Hey, everybody. Hi. Whatever it is, thank you guys for the likes. I'm glad you guys are here. What you need help with, Bob? I'm glad y'all are here, because I was kind of bored for a second. Hi. With the Queen of Swords here, though, man, she doesn't give me a bad vibe. I actually kind of like her. I like her a lot. She's just cold with it, whatever it is that she says. Now, whatever you say, though, seems to really, I want to say it's fucking up people's day or something. Love you guys. It's fucking up people's day, and it's leaving them in a state of mind of kind of not necessarily knowing where to pick up or what to pick up. But it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It's almost as if you bring some sort of really large realization to the way it is that people have been doing things, rather. Because this Two of Coins, he's not upset either. He's just not sure which one to, you know what I'm saying? He has to balance these two ideas. And it's giving me the feeling, because with the Queen of Swords, the Tower, it's giving me the feeling of the moment when that, what's it called? Cognitive dissonance dissipates. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like some people's whatever it is that you say, however it is that I'm hearing deliberate, but whatever it is that you bring to people's attention or communicate in some sort of way, it's cold. Now, you either just say this stuff and walk away and move on, or whatever you say allows people to move forward. But first, it brings a whole shift in the mindset. For others of you, I'm trying to pick it up. It's like I'm hearing this. Perhaps this is like a rumors or gossip. All right, this is what I'm hearing. You you don't know what to do after you like block off people. You just be moving on, or it's like you're lost as to what it is to do because of how cold-hearted you are or something like that. But it's like, oh, you don't, it's like, okay, this is how do I say this? It's like someone pisses you off. They do something that pisses you off, and you just be like, whatever, I'm out of here. Fuck you. I'll never need you again. And they think to themselves that you're lost as to like what to do afterwards. Like, do I go this way? Do I go that way? I wouldn't pay no mind to that, because it seems like somebody's actually in they have what is called discernment. It's not a impulsive kind of energy. This is something that either, because you understand people's patterns, you understand how people are through time, right? You understand that these behaviors mean a person is like this, and these behaviors mean a person is like that. You're able to discern your way through situations, okay? Like, it's like that. It feels like that. It's like you have that kind of like, I've seen this before. I've seen these behaviors. I've seen this before. I know where this is leading. I know where this is going. But it perhaps that other people are convinced that whatever it is that they're bringing your way, you're not going to be able to see through it. You have clarity. You're crystal clear. Like she's in the ice kingdom, right? But there's crystals. Those are like crystal ice, right? You're crystal clear. This really messes people up. And for others, it really, really puts them on a new path, which is cool. It takes them from this place of like being chaotic in their mind to something that's a lot more calm. The thing about it is, or like they were on rocky, that's what I heard, rocky terrain, because that's what it kind of looks like, rocky terrain. Either way, it's projections. Some people are grateful for it, and other people, they don't like this, whoever you are. Like, they don't like the way that you show up energetically. They think it's cold. But for others, though, you really help them. So how do you feel? Yeah. It's self-love. Your discernment comes from a place. It's self-love. It's like, watch this. Let me explain this. And you've been there before. You're not doing it maliciously. You've been there before. You've been there before. You have. At some sort of loss, at some sort of heartbreak, you know, and having to gain a new perspective on certain things. And so out of acts of self-love, you gain, out of an act of self-love, you learn to gain a new perspective on perhaps like heartbreaks or situations that caused you to feel separated from others, blocked off from others, or separated from yourself. All right, and blocked off from yourself, and blocked off from necessarily feeling happiness, because the mental of heartbreak, right? Because what you think about when it comes to feeling heartbroken, you learn to cut through it, to take yourself out of some sort of suspension phase, which you probably were more than likely in a hermited phase, even though the hangman isn't the hermit, right? But it's almost as if like having a hermited phase where you're stuck there learning to gain a new perspective. And it did bring towers for your own self. And back to that feeling, like other people who've seen you and think you cut it off and then you're lost after that, like you stop fucking with people and then you're lost after that. No. You were using that like to protect yourself, right? And of course, sometimes that represents unhealed traumas, but for other times, it will represent like, because you've had to heal yourself. Because it looks like you went through a period of healing where you were suspended for some time, gaining a new perspective, having an epiphany, a mind-altering idea, whatever it was Because bats, they give off like sonic pings, and then he's like, there's a horse that's balancing on a ball in the middle of the water, and they're having so much fun. But the thing that it like you can't really hear their so is it like a sonar ping or whatever? You can't hear it. It gets sent out, and then it goes back to them so they can know where to go because they're blind. But it looks like typically the Ace of Cups is like the hand of God that's coming out of the clouds and giving someone this overflowing of happiness. It's like you're getting like it's a mental thing, because it's like you pick it up. You pick it up. You pick up the vibration, or you pick up the I don't know. It's like you pick it up and it allows you to be happy. But it comes from this suspension phase. This is where your discernment came from, where you had to figure out, again, it's like how to fix something for your own self. So you're able to tell other people how to get out of this state of lack. Look, the Queen of Cups is right there. You're able to call people out of, because typically they're like, they're broken, right? They're broken, and I have on like these these things, like all the staff to carry themselves in these rags. But this one, this bionic lady, is much older. She's happy, but she's a bionic lady, just like the bionic child. And she's like, come on, come with me. She's not in a state of lack. She's already come to an acceptance about who she is, where she came from, everything that broke inside of her and outside. She's already dealt with whatever this feeling is, and she helps to guide this one. Come with me. You're like, oh, I don't have an arm. I don't either. But things are all right. It's that kind of energy. I don't either, but things are all right with the Ace of Swords. I can keep pulling. The Ace of Swords right there. Clarity. You give people clarity. You patch up like their wounds. You know what I'm saying? Make them feel good. Come with me. But for other people, they can't. And it's with the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Swords, this doesn't give me the energy of a liar. So some people cannot handle some truths. Imagine you're causing your own problems. Imagine you can't, imagine there's no turning back. Right? There's just no turning back here. You can't. The arm is gone. And instead of allow this one to be like, oh, your arm's gone, what are you gonna do? This one's like, let me help you with the solution. There's ways around it. There's ways to be your strongest, most beautiful self. But you gotta accept that this is where we're at, right? That's not the energy. Some people just don't have that energy. You can't help everybody. That's what that is. You just can't help everybody. But it's like you're doing your job. Alright, what's going on, subconscious? You're doing your job. And you're doing a damn good job. Queen of Wands. This is increasing you in confidence. It's also making you very attractive as well. And it comes from a space of being, again, caught. You were like caught, stuck in your head, stuck, almost feeling like imprisoned a little bit with whatever it is. Say it's thoughts, a way of being. Say like, okay, because the Queen of Wands, right? Sometimes I think, oh, this is obviously a glow up for you. I always think maybe you got like, you started working out, you started eating healthy, you started dressing better, got a little bit more money, you start taking lead in your life on a lot of different things, stuff like that. And I wanted to say that you were like trapped with the greatest part of you, right? But you had to build some sort of confidence. She represents confidence and courage in order to do whatever this is. And say it was like working out. Well, you're helping to guide people along their workout journey, or on how to eat healthier, or on how to dress more professional, or on how to have a more confident mindset, or on how to attract better partners. Like, it's something that you've already experienced and already had to do, and you've already done successfully. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you had to kind of struggle with your own self about in order to get done, and you did it, and so now you're able to help other people along the way. There's just some people though who they don't want to hear that, because they don't really want to grow. They don't really want to see the end result for themselves. They just kind of saying it because it sounds good, but that's not really what their desire is. Yeah. So there's just a desire from you to kind of give back. That's what it feels like. You want to give back to your community, give back to the people that supported you along your journey, or maybe you want to give back to if you like give back to the community. I just want to say, you want to give back to your community, especially if you and the people that you be around, or the people you're wanting to help, are coming from like a space where they're just mentally not necessarily believing in themselves, or not believing in the possibilities. Not believing in what's there for them. But you want to restore some sort of balance to their mind. Maybe you could tell their mind is more turbulent than it needs to be. Whatever the case may be, it's just you're showing up in a really great energy. Don't listen to naysayers. They just like, oh my God. I'm just going to use an example on myself. One time when I was younger, I had lost like 50 pounds. I've always been like this, whatever. I lost like 50 pounds. And it was like, finally. And I know I look good. And someone looked at me and said, you cannot tell that you lost any weight. And it was 50 fucking pounds. And they told me, you can't tell you lost any weight. Like, what? While there were other people who were like, well, what did you do? How did you do it? And then I was able to tell them, well, these are the steps that I took. This is how I did it, you know. There was just that person who was just like, nah, it's not giving that you lost weight. I remember I took a picture and they commented under my picture and said, did you Photoshop this? No Photoshop skills. I just lost weight. I have this auntie who tells my cousin, like, oh, it looked like you on drugs, instead of saying congratulations. While there are other people who are like, can you give me the recipe to some of the more delicious meals so I can enjoy this process? It's that kind of energy. It's that kind of energy. There's like, shit, I heard like you're a tax lady or do taxes or something. Someone does taxes or some shit like that, and there's someone who's like, yeah, we don't need her. We don't need her to do it for us. We can do it for ourselves. She's just scamming. She's ripping people off. And there's other people who come to you and they really appreciate the work that you do. Like how you help get them deductions and shit like that. Something like that. But it's whatever. I don't know. The energies. Okay, people. I don't know why I want to get off of them, because there's so much great energy there. Right? I want to get off of that. But there's like, it's nagging me. It's nagging me. It's like I hear a conversation. The universe, God, your higher ups, they're looking to restore balance in situations for you. Perhaps they want to bring you like a job that is just or fits you correctly. Yeah, it'll bring you success and balance. Closing message. Go after the things that you want. That's where your success. It might be difficult. It might be very hard. The 10 of Pentacles. Come on, 10 coins. 6 of Wands. Go after with the Knight of Cups and the 3 of Wands. Like, do not wait for the things that you desire. Go after the things that you desire. You're capable of achieving those things. They may be difficult. They may be hard. But You have what it takes. You have all the fingers and the hands, enough to hold all these skewers, enough not to drop any of them. And it's okay to sit and take a break from time to time if you need to. But remember, by going after the things that you want, you are assured success and abundance in this lifetime and a big transformation to come your way. With that being said, I hope that that brought you clarity. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I don't know why it's named Pineapple Upside Down Cake. It just is.